It actually puts the cartridge in. How amazing is that? Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Mark, and in today's video I'm going to show you something that has happened in the past month that I've been looking to cover and haven't really had the time. So I thought, why the hell not, I'll get on this. It's the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis Classics Hub. So what Sega have done is they've created this ambience of the 90s. They've made it feel like you're in a 90s child's bedroom, adult's bedroom, I don't know. Some adults had axes in their rooms back in those days, I don't know. But this is what they've made it feel like, and it's fantastic. There's so much in this, so much nostalgia, it's great. So let's have a look around. I'm going to show you what's here, and we're going to crack on and open a couple of games just to show you what it's about. So this is available on Steam. I bought this for about $5. You get 10 games in it, and you get use of the hub and also a couple of other bits and pieces in there. So if we flick around with our controller, I'm actually using an Xbox 360 controller and it works perfectly. So look around, we've got the TV, console settings, and that is a Mega Drive right there. 16-bit, look at that, beautiful. So that's the console. So there's the controllers right there, look at that. Look at those lovely controllers sat right next to a bunch of blank VHS tapes. If you were a child of the 90s, you will recognise those VHS tapes. Everything got recorded on them, and everything got recorded on them over and over again. So when there was a good part in a film and it needed pausing, we all know what I mean. Back in the 90s, we didn't have the internet. Those VHS tapes would get a little bit messed up on those certain points in the tape. I'm going to leave that conversation right there, and let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got a games library, and there you can see all my lovely games right there. I've only got 10 at the moment. I need to look into whether you can import your own games into this, ROMs, what have you, I don't know. So if you know and you've got this, let me know in the comments below. There's the games library. Let's zoom in on that. There you go, look at this. How awesome is that? I mean, we've got a whole bunch of cool games. Shinobi, Space Harrier, Vector Man, oh god, Echo the Dolphin, not one of my favourites. Crackdown, Comic Zone, Alter Beast, lovely. Audio settings, we look at the hi-fi, look at that, the stacker system. And it's got 3 CD changer by the looks of things. And it's currently set to FM 88.3. I don't know what that station is. But we've got a record deck right there as well, and it's got a tiny little vinyl on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a little vinyl on it. Up here is the room settings, and look at that awesome Sega clock, my god. So let's click on there. Resolution, we've got 2560 by 1440. I need to change that to 1920 by 1080. Quality, I'm going fantastic, that's what I'm doing. V-Sync, go on then. Window mode, no. We're all good. Okay, so let's accept that by pressing B. So as part of the room settings also you have time of day. If I click X on that, then you can see, look at that, auto. And look, you can fast forward to daytime where we get some light in the room. How awesome is that? So look, let's make it 1 o'clock roundabouts. And as you can see, if I just press B on that and we come out of that, everything's a lot lighter. We have light streaming into the room. It looks beautiful. Now I'm going to stick it back on auto, and what it does, I'm recording this at this exact time. So as you can see, auto makes it that time. So if you play it during the day, it's going to be daytime. If you play it at night, it's going to be nighttime. Simple as that. So we've done that. We've seen the games library, the audio settings, the room settings. I love the posters on the walls. Look at that. Shinobi, Golden Axe, Alter Beast. The axe there. There's a bunch of comics there as well. Sonic and Tails. I can't seem to zoom over into that area. If I use my mouse, actually, I can drag this around. Let's have a look. Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at that. Those comics are awesome. I don't know what that little thing is there at the bottom of the bed. Looks like a yo-yo, possibly. Everyone loved yo-yos in the 90s. Oh my god. The Sonic rug. You got Echo the Dolphin toy there. There's a bit of rubbish on the floor. A desk with a pad and pens. then up here we've got credits, and then we've got the TV. So that is that. We've got the speakers either side of the telly. This is absolutely awesome. This is so 90s, it's unreal. So I'm just going to... Actually, what is that? Is that Sonic? A little Sonic cup up there? 90s fashion, an apology. Cassettes are dying media. They've really put some time and effort into the details on this. Adventure Comics, Y2K The Lie. What? Y2K The Lie. How can they be thinking about Y2K? This is the 90s, for goodness sake. Okay, so that is that. Let's show you how we put a game in. I'm going to use my controller actually for this, just so you can see how it works. So we scroll through the games like so, and if I go to Altered Beast, press A, it actually puts the cartridge in. How amazing is that? I love what they've done here. This is absolutely awesome. And they've even made it seem like a CRT monitor by giving it the curves and all that sort of stuff. So if I press start, Altered Beast, as retro gamers, this has to be one of the classics. I absolutely love this game. Played it on the arcade, the Mega Drive, and absolutely loved every minute of it. So you have to knock him down to get that one. Oh my god, I love this game. Love it. Power up. So there you go. That's Altered Beast. We all know Altered Beast. So I'm just going to come out of that. And if you look here, you've got full screen. So if I press Y, that just takes me back like that. Or I can hold select and it takes me back to the TV. So if I go like this, check this out. I go back down to the console. I can eject the cartridge by pressing X, or I can reset the console pressing Y. We also have emulator settings. I'm just going to show you that so you know what's in there. So we can add scan lines if we want. TV projection, I'm not too sure what that does. I think it's to do with the size of the TV. Start in full screen, pause on exit, stretched full screen. So we can stretch it, which looks pretty rubbish if you ask me, so I'm not even going to bother. So there you go. Let's add scan lines and see how Altered Beast looks now we've added scan. Oh, look at that. There you go. Sega have done an absolute number on this. That looks amazing. It's actually doing my eyes in a little bit. Probably yours as well at home. Oh man, I can't play like that. Oh, it's horrendous. Alright, it's very nostalgic, but it looks horrendous. So I'm just going to turn that off. I'm probably going to get absolutely slated for caning scan lines, but there you go. Whatever. Alright, so that's Altered Beast. Let's get back to our games. Comic Zone, who remembers this one? Take the cartridge out and stick the new one in. Yeah. Check out the Sega logo. Love it. So we get straight into the game. Let's remind you of this beauty. This is Comic Zone. So let me know in the comments below if you have copies of these games sitting at home with actual Mega Drives like we do. Absolutely love all these old games, and this Comic Zone was an absolute classic. I think this is pretty much where they got the idea for a lot of other games. Games like Beautiful Joe, which is very similar in the respect that it's sort of supposed to be comic book style. This is literally going to the extreme with the comic book style, where you're actually in the comic and you jump through. Who are you? Your maker, Gravis. This is our turf. And so as you can see, look at that. The whole screen jumps as you're battering people. He's got no chance, look at that. So now he's dead. I'm going to come out of that game and just show you a couple more before I finish this video. So Crackdown is this one. I can't remember Crackdown, actually, off the top of my head. Let's get into it and then I'll probably remember it straight away. Here we go. Press start. Let's see if I can remember this. Oh my god, it's like Gauntlet. No, I don't think I've ever actually played this. That's really bad. I'm sure... Why have I not played this? You know what? What happened when I was young? I didn't actually have a Mega Drive when I was young. I had a Super Nintendo. And so I'd go round to my friend's house and play on his Mega Drive. In those days, you didn't have more than one console generally. So that is the next game. We've got Crackdown, Echo. Oh, I'm not going to play Echo. Gain Ground, Golden Axe, Shadow Dancer. Let's whack a bit of Golden Axe on. You can never go wrong with a bit of Golden Axe. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, as much as I love playing on the actual console these games, the idea of giving you this sort of ease of play via Steam is just amazing. So the one thing I'll say is make sure you map your controls. If you're using an Xbox 360 controller, you need to map your controls properly, because what happens is it sets the trigger button as the C button, bizarrely, as default, which I found very, very odd, because you're never going to actually want the trigger button to be the C button. So let's come out of this. That's Golden Axe. Awesome as always. I'm just going to show you one last game, Shinobi 3. Now this is a blinding game. Absolutely loved this. One of my favourite Shinobi games. Return of the Ninja Master. To be fair, I think my favourite Shinobi game was on the Game Gear. Who remembers this? Let me know in the comments below if this is another one you own the physical copy of. I don't think we've got a copy of this, actually, Shinobi 3. I know we've got pretty much all the others, but not Shinobi 3, I don't think. Jamie might correct me on that, but I can never remember what games we've got, because we do have a shared retro collection. So there you go, that's Shinobi. Select a ninjutsu. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there you go, that is what we are working with the Mega Drive Classics Hub. This came out at the end of April, and I've been meaning to cover it for a while. I love what Sega have done, and do you know what, as much as it's not cheap, it's not too expensive really. I mean, 10 games for a £5, and you get this hub, and it works through Steam, and all my recording works beautifully. Absolutely no problem. So everything about this is very appealing to me. I love it. Let me know in the comments below if this is something that you would consider, and let me know if you've got it already, and if you've stacked out your shelf with 30 games. I think there's like 5 packs you can buy. In there is like Sonic the Hedgehog and a whole host of others. What do you think? Let me know. I love it. I absolutely love this, and I think it's brilliant. I wish Nintendo would do something the same. I wish they'd do exactly the same thing, but just Nintendo, for Steam, so it's nice and easy to have a hub and record gaming easy peasy, rather than having to hook up the physical console. We can just do it this way, nice and easy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped you to make up your mind as to whether you would consider purchasing this, and I will see you some other time. See you later. Bye.